You know that feeling when you're wiping dried yogurt off the wall at 7 a.m. and you open Instagram to see someone's children quietly reading books in matching linen pajamas while their mom makes sourdough from scratch? Yeah, that feeling. If you've ever scrolled through family content online and thought, what am I doing wrong? This video is for you. Because somewhere between the curated coffee table books and the kids who apparently never scream in grocery stores, a lot of us started believing that other people are nailing this parenting thing, and we're just barely surviving. But here's what I want you to know. The problem isn't you. The problem is that we're comparing our full reality to someone else's highlight reel. And that comparison, it's quietly breaking us. So let's talk about it. The problem. Let's be honest. Social media has made parenting feel like a performance. You open Instagram, and within 30 seconds, you've seen a mom with a color-coordinated pantry that looks like a museum exhibit, kids eating vegetable-forward meals without complaint. A dad building a treehouse that could be on HGTV, a family on a beach at sunset, everyone smiling, no one crying about sand in their shorts. And meanwhile, your toddler just asked for crackers for breakfast. Again, and you said yes, again. Here's what happens in that moment. A tiny voice in your head whispers, I should be doing more. You start wondering if you're feeding them the right things, if your home is organized enough, if you're present enough, creative enough, patient enough, if you're enough. And the worst part? You don't even realize it's happening. It's not one post that does it. It's the accumulation. Day after day, scroll after scroll, these images start shaping what you think good parenting looks like. And spoiler alert, it looks nothing like your actual life. The reality behind the posts. So let's pull back the curtain for a second. Those picture-perfect posts? They're not lies exactly, but they're also not the full story. That mom with a spotless living room? She probably shoved everything into a closet 5 minutes before taking that photo. I know this because I've done this. Those kids peacefully building a puzzle together? That photo took 17 tries, and someone definitely cried. That dad smiling while teaching his daughter to ride a bike? What you didn't see was the meltdown 20 minutes earlier when she refused to put on shoes. The truth is, social media is a highlight reel. Nobody posts the tantrum in aisle 4. Nobody shares the night they fed their kids cereal for dinner because they were too exhausted to care. Nobody photographs the guilt, the doubt, or the moments when they locked themselves in the bathroom just to breathe. And here's the kicker. Algorithms reward the shiny stuff. The posts that perform well are the ones that look effortless, aspirational, inspirational. So what do creators do? They lean into it. Not because they're trying to deceive you, but because that's what gets shown to more people. The result? You're seeing an endless stream of what parenting is supposed to look like, and almost none of what it actually looks like. Validation. Here's what I need you to hear. If your house is messy, that's normal. If your kids watch more screen time than the AAP recommends, you're not failing. If you lose your patience sometimes, welcome to being human. If you feel like everyone else has it together and you're barely holding on, I promise you, they feel the same way. Because here's the truth. Real parenting is loud. It's chaotic. It's sticky hands and lost socks and negotiations over bedtime that would make a hostage negotiator weep. It's not color coordinated. It's not Instagrammable. And it's definitely not calm, but it's also full of love, full of laughter, full of kids who feel safe enough to fall apart because they know you'll help them put the pieces back together. That messy, imperfect, loud life, that's not a sign you're doing it wrong. That's a sign you're doing it real. Humor beat. Let me paint you a picture of my morning. My kid asked for toast. I made toast. They cried because they wanted it a different shape. I have no idea what that means. The toast is toast-shaped. Meanwhile, I'm over here scrolling past someone whose child is eating a deconstructed bento box with 17 colors of vegetables, and I'm thinking, cool. My kid cried about geometry. This is parenting. This is all of our lives. And if someone's kids aren't occasionally losing their minds over something completely absurd, they're either lying or their kids are robots. Either way, don't compare yourself to that. The shift. So what do we do with all this? I'm not going to tell you to delete social media. That's not realistic, and honestly, there's good stuff there too. Community, humor, support. But I am going to suggest a mindset shift. First, remember that you're seeing a curated version of someone's life, not the full picture, just the pretty parts. Second, notice how certain accounts make you feel. If scrolling past someone's content makes you feel inadequate, anxious, or like you're failing, you don't owe them your attention. Unfollow, mute, protect your peace. Third, start following people who show the real stuff, the ones who post about the tantrums, the failures, the 3 a.m. wake-ups, because that's the content that reminds you you're not alone. And maybe most importantly, give yourself permission to stop performing. You don't need to document every moment. You don't need to prove you're a good parent to anyone. The only people who need to know you're doing a great job, the little humans in your home who already think you hung the moon. Strong ending. Look, I get it. It's hard not to compare. It's hard to silence that little voice that says you should be doing more. But here's what I want you to remember the next time you're scrolling and that voice shows up. You are enough. Your messy kitchen? Enough. Your imperfect patience? Enough. Your kids, who are loud and wild and sometimes drive you to the edge, they're not just enough, they're loved. And that's the only thing that actually matters. So the next time you see a perfect family post and feel that twinge of doubt, I want you to take a breath and remind yourself, that's not the full story. Your story, the real, messy, beautiful one, is just as valid, maybe even more so, because you're not failing. You're just living in the real world, and that's exactly where your kids need you to be. You're not failing at parenting, you're just comparing your full, messy reality to someone else's highlight reel. Social media has turned parenting into a performance, showing us spotless homes, perfectly behaved kids, and meals no one complained about, while quietly hiding the tantrums, the exhaustion, and the nights when cereal counts as dinner. Real parenting is loud and chaotic and deeply human. It's sticky hands, lost socks, and kids who fall apart because they feel safe enough to do so. And that isn't a sign you're doing it wrong. It's proof you're doing it real. You are enough. Your messy kitchen is enough. Your imperfect patience is enough. Because your kids don't need perfection. They need you, exactly as you are. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you know a parent who needs to hear this today, send this video their way. Thanks for being here. And remember, you're doing better than you think.